Who cares about celebrities wearing overalls?
That's a good point.
It's trending. Now trending. Celebrities wearing overalls.
So what you're saying is we shouldn't care about that?
Like, seriously, why?
I don't know why wouldn't we care about it? I mean, they're wearing... T-Mac, let's think about it. It's denim, it's pants, covers a little bit of their torso, hangs off their shoulders. Brilliant. You can go gardening straight away. You're ready to go.
It always takes me to the video of Dexy's Midnight Runners, or Riders, something like that, with the Come On Eileen video. Did you ever see that? Come on Eileen, well I swear.
It's a lot of Gen Y references
everything.
there. Gen X.
Gen
what
Y.
are you? I forget what I am sometimes. I don't know.
What's the name of the show?
Ypsilon. Ypsilon is wine, Italian. We're generational. It's Joshua and T-Mac.
How are you?
The number one podcast in Melbourne.
How are you? How are you?
How are ya?
How are you?
How are ya? Oh, all our listeners, all 14 of our listeners.
Correct.
T-Mac.
What's up? What's
Sat
up
next to my crush. I got a little bit of a crush update.
Crush update.
It's a crush update.
Okay.
We didn't work on that one.
No, we didn't. That was not planned.
We don't have any preset recordings or sound effects. It's all our voice. So we sat next to the crush. I sat next to the crush. You were in the general area.
I was
witness that day.
I did. I was a part of it.
How did it feel?
I was a part of it.
To be a part of it. So
it was good.
Well, let's run that. So we were chatting.
Yes.
Me and my crush and I.
Your crush.
My crush and I were having a bit of a chin wag.
Yeah.
And we're sitting down and we were talking, and the sponsor of the show, Mingler, a brand new app that's on the market, we were taking her through it.
We were indeed. Yes.
Well, I was taking her through it, and you wandered over and started talking to her.
Exactly.
Right, and you're like, hey, so what do you think of Mingler? Like, this is, we've got a lot to do with the guys that have created it. They're great guys. It's a great app. Get on the iTunes store and download it yourself. Mingler with an A at the end. And she's flicking through it and she's having a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And but what's good about the app is that we found out what her interests are.
Exactly right. You did. You were just sitting there eyeballing what she was flicking away that she liked and what she didn't like, and you're like, okay, mental note.
Puppy dog came up on the screen. She liked it.
Right. So you're like, Monday morning, you're bringing her a puppy.
I'm bringing a puppy into the.
You're going to take back the muscle car, though. I think because you had that on hold. You thought she might like that.
I was going to rent a muscle car and bring it into work every day next week.
Exactly.
Just to impress her.
And just rev it up. Wait till she comes out for lunch. Sit up front. And just hope you grab her attention.
Hey crush, look at what I'm driving.
Exactly.
It's a muscle car filled with puppy dogs and strawberries. Wouldn't work though.
But I mean, to your benefit, we saw that she liked strawberries. So
she likes strawberries.
So go across to Wally's, grab a punnet, and you're in, man. You're in.
One of the other things she likes was parchments, old scrolls.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to build a time machine for this one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, get back there, 16th century. Gather a scroll.
Sure.
Maybe punch up.
Gather a scroll as well. Because back in those days, you had to gather things.
Well, no, we're gonna have to punch up the guy that's in the town square going, "Hear ye, with his scroll open."
He's getting knocked out.
He's reading the daily news. I'm gonna take him out of the knees.
But he realizes that's one of the risks of the job, isn't it?
It is indeed. Yeah.
One of these days, you're going to get taken out by the knees, and someone's going to steal your scroll.
If you're going to read the volatile news, it's a fluctuating medium. You know what I mean? And you're out there. You're just the messenger. But people react to the news you're delivering, and if they don't like it, you're the one going down.
People will shoot the messenger.
Absolutely.
This was the time in history where people would shoot the messenger for bad news.
That's right.
I get that from all movies that I watch.
Yeah.
That are set in those days.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun, man. Building that. First step is to actually, get an LED display that we can input the date we want to go to.
Absolutely.
And then we'll build a machine around that.
Do we use a car? Do we go the Back to the Future style? Or are we... No, I don't know if we use a... Well, I don't want to use a car, obviously.
I'm thinking maybe just hop on a hovercraft and just go off the roof of something and hope that before we hit the ground, we've disappeared into the next...
Another Back to the Future reference. You could have used another, time movie if you... There's a few to...
Well, it is a time machine.
Yeah, it's time... So the hovercraft is the time machine.
That's correct, yes. And you don't have to reach 88 miles per hour.
So how does it go back in time then?
Well, you jump off the roof, and you're hoping somehow that the atmosphere absorbs you into the next century.
Well, that kind of goes in line with the Men in Black 3
does it?
rule. Yeah.
Right.
Have you seen that movie?
No, I haven't.
So in their movie, there's a rule where you jump off the Empire State Building, and 2 feet before you hit the ground, using this magnetic weird device that they have got going on.
Yeah.
Send you back.
Okay. Well, I hadn't seen it, so that was.
You were getting at it though. You were getting at it. You knew that was.
You're trying to say I was stealing the bit?
Well, I was a little bit worried that you were, because you have a tendency of doing that. Some people that we hate. So we've got a big cast happening today, T-Mac.
We do. It's going to be massive.
We do or we don't?
We do. It's already begun. We're a third of the way through it.
Oh, I forgot to mention about the crash. So the finish of the update of the crash.
Yep.
You took me off track. So I was sitting next to her all day. I can't tell if this crush is into me or not. I'm very confused by the conversations that we have, T-Mac.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the things that we discuss, like she'll talk to me, and what I look for when girls I think like me is if they fuck up words.
Oh,
right?
really? Okay.
Because it's like a mental thing, right? You're nervous around your crush or whatever. Like you're like, and I'm never nervous.
No.
It's the Josh show.
Yeah, sure.
I go to the gym like 6 times a week. I eat broccoli for lunch. Okay, raw.
Yeah,
because I'm not afraid.
That can be off-putting.
You wanted to talk to me about that?
Yeah. Well, as I said previously,
I've been meaning to bring that up.
The urine is a bit pungent, and the scent will follow you out of the toilet. And that translation in between hard material broccoli. Going through the urinary tract and coming out as urine is really not one of the most desirable things.
It's
one
the
of your most
nutrients,
desirable traits.
Some people enjoy it.
Okay, fair enough. But,
so she does fuck up some words, T-Mac, which I do like, but I don't know if she's just unintelligent or if she's...
No, I don't think she's unintelligent at all. She was making some good quips, good jokes. Yeah. She's quick.
She was making
She's intelligent.
Quips.
She was.
She was quippy.
She's very quippy.
She's a quippy individual.
Maybe you can have a quippy quickie.
I would quip all over her. Let's just go to the sun.
All right,
this is our boy.
This is one from Diplo, huh?
Diplo's back in the house.
He came in last week and recorded this one especially for Generational.
Enjoy.
Thank you, Diplo, for coming in and recording that live.
Our boy, Diplo.
Live on the Generational Studio
in the house. He comes in, he sets up his DJ gear.
Yep.
And we're like, Diplo, we need you to fade the music in at this point, play for 30 seconds, and then fade the music back out, and he does it.
The man is a genius.
That's our boy. That's our boy.
How do you compete with that shit? Hang on.
So, T-Mac, I wanted to bring something up that's been coming up a lot recently, which I'm getting sick of it.
Your penis?
Well, I mean, that doesn't come up as often as this thing.
Okay.
If you know what I'm saying.
But it annoys you nonetheless.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
it's girls that can't take jokes, T-Mac.
It's
really unintelligent girls that can't take jokes, that they don't understand my humour.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I can't deal with it anymore, and I had to bring it up because it's been happening quite a lot lately, obviously with Tinder. I'm a heavy Tinder user, as you know.
Yeah.
And I'll be throwing a quip. I tend to throw out a quip or two to these females that I match on Tinder.
You're quippy.
I'm quippy.
Yeah.
I'm a quippy. You know I'm a quippy guy.
You're equipped with the quip.
With the quips.
Yeah.
So I'm quipping left, right and centre with these girls, right? Some of them, especially because I'm matching with the attractive girls.
Yeah, of course you are.
Because it's Tinder.
Sure.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You know, and it...
Can I just stop you right there?
Go.
Have you ever thought about trying an experiment and only liking all the ugly fat girls or whatever, and then just disliking all the attractive girls, and see how many more matches or whatever? Well, you don't get matches, but see how many more... Oh, you do get matches.
You do get matches, yeah.
So see how many more, because fat girls need love too.
Fat girls need love.
And ugly girls need love.
And are fat girls avidly using Tinder?
Well, they would be, wouldn't they?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. Like, is Tinder purely for like 6s and above?
That's a very good point, hey. Because why would you present yourself and ask for rejection if you're not... Yeah,
because, I mean, like, you jump on...
But surely you're disliking enough chicks to deem them ugly or not attractive.
That's a good point, yeah, absolutely.
Right,
well, definitely. Right. Well, I mean, it depends on if you're a racist.
And beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so... well, what do you mean? So,
well, I mean, if you're a racist, then you can dislike based on race.
Oh, right. Okay, is that what you do?
No, not me. I'm just saying about racist. I'm not racist, so...
Okay.
I'm not racist.
Okay.
I'm not.
So
So so I'm throwing out quips.
Yes.
Left, right, and centre.
Yes.
And these girls, they're not understanding it, T-Mac, to the point where they're taking me too seriously for some things that I say. Because I say a lot of things, I come up with scenarios and stories, and I throw them into conversation, and it's funny. Because I'm used to talking to the boys, T-Mac.
Yeah, there you go.
And also, I don't give a fuck.
Well, most people... Yeah, when it comes to humor and stuff like that, you got to be lighthearted when it comes to humor.
You do.
And if someone's going to make a quip, just take it on board and laugh it off, whatever. If it's offensive to the girl, you wouldn't be saying anything overly offensive. It would just be like, it's a joke.
It's just a quip. But these girls, they're taking it seriously, T-Mac, to the point where they think I'm being crass or you don't know me. You don't know what I meant by the comment.
Sure.
You can't judge me on that comment. And these girls they're just being frustrating. I guess what I'm trying to say to all you attractive females out there, if I make a joke, alright, and it's been happening a lot, especially in the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
If I make a joke, don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Just go with it.
Yeah, go with it.
I'm having a little bit of fun. I'm on Tinder, you're on Tinder.
Yeah, exactly.
We're both Tinder users.
Yeah.
We're the same person.
Doing the same thing.
We're doing the same thing.
Trying the same things. Trying to get to the same destination, what have you.
Absolutely. We're both having a bit of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what it should be. It should be a little bit of fun.
Exactly.
And these Tinder girls are just annoying me, T-Mac. And I guess what I'm trying to say, don't be an unintelligent Tinder girl.
Have you ever actually worn another dude's clothing, like a friend's or a mate's or something like that? Like you borrow a jumper or something like that?
I have this weird thing. I don't like wearing other people's clothes, man.
Exactly. So the other day, I complimented this dude at work on his jumper. It was like a deep blue jumper.
Okay.
I liked the color of it.
Yeah.
That's a nice jumper, dude. I like that.
So might.
And he's like, oh, thanks, man. I can sell it to you if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you to let's sell it.
She's like, I can sell it to you. And
ultimate salesperson.
I'm like, I mean, you could do that, or I could just go to the shop and buy one. I mean,
I mean, there's that. You could tell me where you bought it.
Yeah, exactly. And then he's like, no. I mean, I can sell. I'm like, well, here's the thing. I don't want to put it on and have your scent.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I don't like wearing, like.
It's not fresh. It's not crisp.
It's fine on you. Don't take me wrong. Your scent is fine. I don't mind your scent.
Yeah, you have a lovely scent, but it's not my scent.
But don't put your scent on me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be wearing. Seriously, I borrowed I don't know. It's like whether it's their cologne, their natural body, or whatever. It's just it feels dirty. It feels nasty. It feels nasty. You agree?
I would absolutely agree. I think it's weird. I think it's about ownership of that material.
Yeah.
And if someone else has owned that material, it's like a used girl.
Even if you've gone into like a boutique that has used clothing or something like that. In San Francisco, it used to be big on they're called thrift stores out there.
Thrift shop.
But it was all funky gear and stuff like that. And some of the stuff, you whack on and you're like, ooh, Roadhouse kill, or cheap cologne, like
I wonder
nasty,
what you've
what is that stain? Things like that. Not nice. Not a nice thing. So
So what did you buy it? Or?
Well, I tried to get him down its price.
Naturally. Well, what sort of price was he asking? Do you know what the retail?
Yeah, I think
he
said something like $60 or something like that.
How much did he pay for it?
I don't know. I didn't ask him, dude. We didn't get that far.
He asked $60 for a shirt off his back.
There's a jumper, a sweater. A proper sweater.
I don't know about $60.
Yeah.
Like, if you were actually legitimately thinking about buying this shirt, no more than $20 for a shirt off someone's back.
Exactly.
That's like $60. It's like trying to sell at retail.
I've actually had. I remember visiting some mates of mine in San Diego that I went to college with, and I hadn't seen them in a while. I'd been overseas in Europe and stuff, and I came back with all this new gear, and they're like, oh, dude, I want that. And
give it to me now.
I'm like, they were basically like, let me borrow it, let me wear it, I'm going to wear this today. And they were wearing all my shit. I let them wear it. Okay. But then at the end of the trip, because I was down there for a week or something, they were like, okay, they collaborated behind my back. And they were like, here's what we got.
Yeah.
Okay, we want that shirt,
want that one,
and I want that hat or whatever. I'll give you this set of sandals.
Sure.
You can have this baseball cap.
So there was a Pokemon card trading situation going on.
I want that Guinness t-shirt of yours. I'll give you this shirt. They had all this shit lined up. We cut a deal.
These socks have a level 4 energy rating.
Exactly.
And I know that shirt has flamethrower moves, so I'm interested in doing a trade if you're interested.
That's correct.
It's weird. See, I mean, are you the same with... so here's a scenario that I had, right, with my ex-girlfriend. Thanks for bringing her up.
Yep.
She had a jumper that was a lovely jumper. It was a great jumper, like as in it was a big hoodie. It was warm on a cold night. You just wanted to throw it on, right?
Yeah, def.
And so it was one cold night, and she's like, did you want to wear my jumper? And I go to her, ooh, has anyone else worn it? As a joke.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, yeah. As in, like, her ex-boyfriend before me.
Nah.
And I couldn't wear it.
No
I'm like,
way.
not interested in wearing it.
No.
I don't want to wear it. It's been on your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah,
Get it out of my face. It's disgusting. I don't want it.
One time, my wife and I were driving down the road.
Yeah.
I was driving...
In a car.
And she was in the passenger seat. I see these dudes pushing their car. It's in the middle of a busy boulevard. There's only about 2 of them. They're struggling. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna pull over and help these guys out. Yeah. And my wife's like, no, don't pull over. We don't have time. Don't pull it out, right?
We got stuff to do. We got an op shop.
And I'm like, no, I'm gonna pull it out. Yeah. And as we approach, she recognizes one of the dudes. She goes, oh my god, that's my ex-boyfriend. Da da da. I'm like, oh no, we're not gonna stop these guys. And we kept driving. She always makes fun of me at that.
Yeah, dude, fuck the ex-boyfriend.
I'm not going to help the ex-boyfriend.
No way.
Let him do that.
He's going to deal with that. All right. You have history with him.
But until then, I was adamant. I was like, nope, I'm going to help these brothers out. These dudes are in need.
I'm a dude. There's 2 dudes that need help.
Exactly.
I'm going to help them out. It's my ex-boyfriend. Fuck him.
Exactly. Lesson to y'all.
So I had an interesting sitch today, T-Mac. I was given the mission by a friend who was going to see a girl. Well, here's the whole story. So he's recently single, and he's sort of he's on Facebook, he's on Tinder, he's on Instagram, he's talking to girls, he's trying to get the word out there because there's a period where you just become single, where everyone still thinks you're in a relationship. They don't know because there's no news that you're single now. So you've got to. You talk to girls.
But isn't that what Facebook's about? You update your
status? I mean, he has his hidden, as do I, because I want to keep the mystery.
Sure.
I don't want people to know.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just think it's cool that people don't know, and they're like, "Ooh, is he in a relationship? Is he not?" Like I'm cooler somehow by that, which I am. And so he's getting the word out there that he's single. Anyway, he was talking to a girl today on Facebook, and she said, "Oh, you're in a relationship?" "Oh, no, I'm actually single." She said, "Oh, do you want to come over?" Now, we haven't seen this girl in a while, T-Mac. Right? So, when she was younger, like a couple of years ago, she was very attractive.
She was tight.
He texted me saying, all right, this is going down. Okay. Can you have a look at the pictures? Let me know what you think. I'm thinking about going over. Yeah. So, we have a bit of a look through. Not sure. It looks like she's put on a few kilos. Okay. Over the last couple of years.
But some of the angles of the photos
can't tell.
Make it appear, bit of a turnaround headshot, sunglasses on, head tilted back, just the right angle on the face to hide some of that fat cheek, facial
and the shadowing, and some of the clothes that she's wearing, like a shark. And like you just don't know what the actual situation is.
Absolutely.
So we set up a little scenario.
Okay.
He's like, all right, at 2:00, text me telling me that you need to be picked up.
Yep.
And be sincere about it. Be adamant, be forceful that you need to get picked up. And if I want to get the hell out of there, I'll go, yep, I'm picking you up. If I don't, otherwise I'll give you a phone call and tell you, sorry, bro, I can't do it, whatever.
Cool.
So I went ahead and did that.
Yep.
And it turns out it's all good. So there's a bit of an update.
Did that just happen today? Or?
That just happened today. I just got the response for it.
What was his response?
What's talking about saying?
That's an interesting response. Okay, so that that made sense.
So he's
perfect sense.
So it's just so it happened.
Well, that's good. It's good to be able to have homeboys that you can set that shit up with. I mean, clearly it's not obvious either when someone's out on a date or hooking up with someone when they get the bailout call.
Yeah.
That's not an obvious thing.
It's
not depicted in all the Hollywood movies or anything like that. That's good.
Oh, I need to get picked up. I got a lot of trouble.
Is that your outro song?
And I need it right now. Now. Yep. There you go. There's my little story for you.
Thank you.
Segment.
There's this new trend with bridesmaids that's happening. Have you seen this?
I have. Is it where they tuck their dress into their bum?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Have you seen some of these images?
I have indeed.
You have.
Some of these bridesmaids are very attractive. Let me tell you.
Most of them, the trend is, for those of you who don't know, bridesmaids, they always take pictures before or after the wedding, whatever, posed with the bride. And what they're doing is they're lifting their dresses up in the back, and they're tucking them halfway into their panties so you can see half their ass and a full leg. Yeah. So that's the whole image there. I saw one image where I think these girls, may have misinterpreted the way this was meant to go down.
Sure.
They had hiked the entire dress up nearly under their armpits.
Sure.
No underwear.
No underwear.
No underwear whatsoever.
All the bridesmaids.
And all bending over, too.
Were they attractive females, T-Mac?
Can we just say the buttocks,
which
they're exposed, was tight.
So it was nice.
Very nice, yeah.
It was tight.
And they were all well-formed buttocks. Not one in the bunch that was like...
They were female buttocks.
As far as I know, unless it was photoshopped.
They were tight.
They were tight.
And it was all of them was tight. Was it the bride there as well?
She was. The bride was also there. And that's the thing. See, I've just married this girl. Great gal, real wholesome chick. She tells me she's a virgin. And then I get the wedding pictures back, and there she is on all fours.
I saw it on Twitter.
Showing crack. So,
it's trending online. It's been shared by over 40,000 people.
Yeah, and she's also an escort. So not sure if this is going to last long. Where do I get my annulment papers? So not sure about that one.
How difficult is it to get out of this? I would like to refund my marriage.
Yeah, I would indeed. And but I will take the bridesmaid on the right. She was looking tight.
You're going to have to send me that photo.
Okay, I will.
Just for so that we can do some serious hardcore studying for the show.
I must give a precursor on this one. The best bits are blocked out, unfortunately, in this image. They got black boxes around them.
Okay, well,
so there's just 4 black boxes in a row. So
that's not fun.
So that's
we need to find the actual image, T-Mac.
But it's you can't go wrong with 4 black boxes either. I mean, you said you're not a racist.
I'm not a racist.
You're not okay. But stop talking. Then stop talking.
We'll put that on Facebook. Let's find that photo and put it on Facebook.
All right, we'll do that.
That's what we do. We're a community show. T-Mac, it was a big day in the World Cup world, wasn't it?
It was indeed, man. Some angry and upset people.
There's a lot of angry and upset people.
Pathetic, desperate, crying, slobbering people.
So the South Americans are happy and they're unhappy at the same time.
Yep.
You got Brazil losing by 6 goals to Germany the other night.
That was insane.
It's like they were actually scoring goals in this game, T-Mac. If every game of soccer was like that, the sport would be huge in Australia.
Oh my God, it was such a slaughter.
So many goals were scored. It actually made it interesting.
Is that a record? Seriously, is that close to a world record?
It's a record for the World Cup.
Yeah.
For a semi-final in the World Cup, it's smashing them, absolutely smashing them. And then you had Argentina winning last night against the Netherlands. So it's a Germany-Argentina final. Are you going to watch the final, T-Mac?
Yeah, okay.
Are you? Because I'm not.
Sure, why not? When's it on?
I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I still don't care about the World Cup.
No, I don't either. I mean, the only reason I know they scored 7 goals is because I watched the news last night and then I saw the paper today.
Did you watch the news? Do you read the paper and watch the news?
Well, I've got to... How do you think I get all my facts for the show, man?
That's a good point.
This is factual stuff.
So you're resourcing information for the show.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, as we said, I need to read those headlines to get those headlines out because we do top level shit. I just
yank the mildly interesting stuff from my life and just spew it out in this forum and then
yank and spew. It's a yank and spew.
It's a yank and spew kind of situation. It's a 2 guys.
Yank and
one
spew
microphone,
cast.
yank and spoon.
yank and spoon.
I don't even know what's going on, man.
It's a meat and vagina yank and spoon cast. Yank and spew. Sorry.
Let's change the iTunes description to that because I think that's a little bit catchy.
Let's do that. What else is going on, my man? What else is happening? So we got
there's people at work.
Yeah.
T-Mac. Right, check this out. You're gonna love this. This is just a little thing that just came to me. It's hilarious, right?
Yeah.
There's a girl at work. She doesn't really understand technology. T-Mac.
Yeah.
There's things going on in her brain that aren't computing in the technological world.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yes.
Alright, so she we have this thing at work that's called an IO. Right? An insertion order. Right. Which is what you send to a client when they want to book something. Anyway, it's an IO.
Yes.
So this female,
which stands specifically for
insertion order,
and it's an abbreviation that we all use.
Yeah. You
got that IO? Shoot me that IO. I need to get that IO signed.
Everyone uses it. It's a common term at work, and this female, trying to sound smart, right? So she's come up to me. She's like, all happy, she's made a sale. Hey Josh. can you just get me that iOS when you get a chance?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry, what? What did you want?
I need that the iOS, Josh.
You want the?
Can you get?
Why do you?
Can you get me the iOS?
I don't know what you're talking about with the.
Well, yeah, it's the thing that I need.
Oh, so you want the iOS?
Yeah.
The sale that you just made.
Yeah, the iOS. Can I get the iOS?
So what version of the iOS did you want?
Just the first one that I sent you.
So the most recent version of iOS. So iOS 7 is what you're.
Is that what we call it now too?
Yeah,
okay, iOS 7. Okay, yeah, I'll take the iOS 7.
You're taking iOS 7?
Yeah, iOS 7.
I noticed that you have a HTC though.
Is that the other form that I need to fill out first?
So that's
the HTC.
Yeah, so you need to go to the Android before we can log in your iOS.
Hang on. So I have to watch Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I have to take note of C-3PO. And R2-D2.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then so that's the Android. And
you have to watch. Episode 4 only.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
all of it.
So do you have that with you, or can you
send that over? Yeah, we can organise that for you.
Okay, and then I'll fill out that HTC's form.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
cool. And then you'll get that iOS back to me.
I'll get the iOS back to you,
cool,
and then we'll get that online sale.
Excellent. Okay, that's great. Thank you. I read a little fact recently that the less people know, the more they think they know.
That's a good point.
Isn't that? I mean,
that is absolutely true.
But isn't it really, though, the more people know, the more they think they know? Because really highly educated people who have, like, master's degrees, PhDs, things like that, become really arrogant. Mm-hmm. And they look down upon people who they deem ignorant and whatnot. So how is it that people who don't know shit think they know more? How does that translate?
I think it's because they put themselves up on some sort of pedestal, right? Mm. Because they think that they're on a different level to everyone else, only because they have so little intelligence to go off, they don't understand how the rest of the system works. So they think that they are at the top of the system. Okay. Was that too intense for this show? I can make it more humorous.
No. I think some people understand that. Some people, not all people, but I think also it's a self-defense mechanism, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
They know they're stupid. They don't know they know they don't know shit.
Yeah, of course.
So they try to bullshit their way through things. They try to act like, I know, you know.
Yeah, and they want to be on our level.
Yeah. Come, I'll bring you up to my level, whatever. And they try to think that they have it all happening.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all going on.
But they don't.
In actuality, they don't know anything. So yeah,
they're on the same level, if not a lower level, than the people that they say that to.
True.
In most cases, are lower because they're so unintelligent they don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
but they don't understand the level system team.
There's a name for that. It's actually called the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Is that a legit thing?
It's a legit thing. And so the Dunning-Kruger, I wonder which of those guys was less intelligent. Because at one stage they were just sitting there shooting the shit, right? And they're like, hey, how about the liberals, man? I mean, they're killing the fucking environment. And it's like, no, man, but they're green. Do you know what you're talking about? Yeah. I mean, like, you're a Tony Abbott fan, right?
Yeah, I'm a Tony Abbott fan. Yeah, I love my boy. It's Abbott. He's the liberal. He's getting the work done.
Right, but he's really killing the country, right? I mean, like.
Well, I mean, like, let's not look at it that way. He's not doing it personally. He's not doing it with his own hands.
Actually, I don't think this is working. Because I'm not sure where this was going.
Can I just say, I learned a new word. Yeah, and I love it.
Okay.
Have you heard of ex machina?
No.
It's a new word, T-Mac.
It's a new word.
Maybe it's not a new word. I don't know, but it's a word, right?
Yeah.
It's not a word, it's two words, but it's a term, ex machina.
Okay.
And it refers to something in a movie when the writer has sort of painted themselves into a corner, there's nothing else, like the story is kind of finished until this ex machina appears. It's like when the main character in the story is about to be stabbed by the bad guy, and the bad guy's doing a little monologue because he has to say something before he stabs them.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, someone jumps into the room and shoots the bad guy.
Okay.
That person that jumps into the room and shoots the bad guy is an ex machina. It's like something that saves the plot and puts the plot back on track.
Dude, you taught me something because
ex machina.
As a fiction writer, screenwriter, and playwright.
Yes, it's used in stories and stuff as well.
I've never heard that, ex machina.
That's ex machina. And it's used a lot in humor, apparently, obviously in horror and action movies, but also in comedies because, it's about something unexpected that happened that makes people laugh.
Okay, so, Something About Mary.
Yeah.
He's doing his pre-date yank.
Yeah.
He answers the door. He's got cum hanging off his earlobe.
Yeah, but you don't know that until he turns his head and there's
exactly.
cum. Him turning his head, revealing the cum, ex machina.
Okay, fair enough. Cool. I like it. Thank you for that. Appreciate. So that should be the episode, I think, for today.
Well, that's half an hour, Tino, isn't it? That's one hell of a half an hour.
We thank all you kiddies for coming along, boys, girls, and
I hope everyone enjoyed this episode.
I'm sure they did. Everyone
I hope everyone enjoyed it.
Everyone loves it.
People might be laughing themselves, to sleep right. They might be listening to it at night.
Crying.
Some people could be crying.
They could be, skipping down the road.
Some people could be skipping. Maybe they're playing hopscotch, listeing to it at the same time.
They might be skip roping.
Skip rope. There could be any type of skipping, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Skipping class.
Skipping girl.
Maybe watching Skippy.
Skipping a stone on the water.
Emptying a skip.
Hollering out for their son Skippy.
What's that one?
No, I don't know.
Skippy, is that like a way of hollering? Or?
No, Skippy's the boy's name.
Ah, okay, right. So
Skippy!
They have a boy. Is it named after the kangaroo?
Dinner. Skippy is the okay.
But mostly probably crying.
So, that's it, man. That's it. We're gonna finish up here. We're gonna finish up. We want to one more shout out for our boys at Mingla.
Mingla.
Mingla Mingla app. And go and download that. It is the most unique app and way to get to know people that is on the market.
Honestly, it is. We are biased because they're sponsoring the show, but we actually really enjoy the app ourselves.
The app is hella fun. It's a great time-wasting app. It's fun. Before you know it, you've gone through all these images. You've got matches. You're talking to people. You're organizing shit. It's just a great app.
It's good. Get on it. Mingla with an A, Mingla on the App Store. Go check it out. And that's everyone we have to...
That's it, man. Yeah, that's episode 90. 10 off 100, man.
All right. 90 in Italiano.
And 90 in Espanol.
Oh, there you go. Enjoy the funky porcini.
We out. Late.
Different this world may be, but not simple.